Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Coach Cara's podcast, Itchy, Bitchy and Guests. How are we? I hope we are all well. Currently, it is 1:30 on Saturday afternoon and I'm sitting doing a Facebook Live for my mini midlife reset, which is my 7 days of free coaching. So we're on day 6, Saturday. I also just sat down in front of the laptop and realised I look like an actual fucking riot. So I was away out this morning with the ladies that left. The gym's closed today, so we did a wee walk, 5k, and then had a coffee. 5 miles actually, not 5k. It was 5 miles by the time we walked up to the retail park, met the ladies, went away down the Kelpies, and then walked back to the retail park, got a Starbucks, sat and had a chat, and then walked home. So yeah, 5 miles. Anyway, when I came home, we'd had the skip delivered because we're in the middle of a garden malarkey. Anyway, I've just sat down and I look like an absolute riot. My hair is like a bomb scare. My nails look like I've been digging for tatties. Anyway, I like to keep it real. Don't want you to think that I'm like all perfect and made up all the time, because I'm not. Anyway, water. We're going to speak about water. Have I drank water today? Yes, this is my 5th bottle of water today, alright, which will be 2.5 litres. Now, obviously, it's super roasting, but the ideal game-changing water that we're aiming to drink, right, on a daily basis, when you don't do anything else, when you're just going about your daily life, right, is 2 litres. If you exercise, then, or it's roasting hot like it is today, we want you to drink a little bit more than that, so maybe say 3 litres. If you're drinking alcohol, oh hi Jasper, sorry Jasper's just come in. If you're drinking alcohol, then we want you to drink more than that, right? I am currently on 5 litres a day. And the reason I'm on currently 5 litres a day is because my protein is quite high to retain my muscle and build muscle. And my fibre is quite high because, as you may know, just came off a calorie deficit. Fibre keeps you fuller for longer, alright? As does protein actually. But when you're on a fairly high protein diet and a fairly high fibre diet, it's quite easy to get constipated. And nobody wants to be shitting bullets. So 5 litres. 5 litres works for me, alright? You might find that 4 litres works for you, and that's cool. But anything under 2 litres and your body's going to be dehydrated. Now, you might not think that you're dehydrated because you could be pooping fine, so no bullets for you. Nice, smooth, soft stools. That's 2 words we want with poopers, by the way. Smooth and soft. So nice, smooth, soft, oh my word, stools. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word there. Stools, right? So water keeps everything moving along, which is amazing, alright? It also helps transport lots of nice things around our body. Like, it sends everything to the right place. But when we are dieting, right, and we're trying to eat a higher protein diet, alright, like 160 grams is what I've been on, right, which is actually quite difficult. I'm on 160 grams just now with 1800 calories, alright, but it does require conscious effort. You need water to keep everything moving because it's quite easy to get constipated, right? But even if you're not in the market for fat loss, 1800 calories is still a calorie deficit for me, by the way. It's just not as severe as the 1400 I was on to be able to hit my goal. So I'm just building my way up slowly. Anyway, I digress. Alright, so even if you're not in the market for fat loss and you're not dieting, you're just living your awesome, healthy lifestyle, you still want to be drinking at least 2 litres, probably nearer 3 or 4, I would suggest, alright? So water is like amazing. But for midlife health, if there's anything, water is going to help you, alright? If you ever... So just say you don't think that you're dehydrated, alright? You're pooping fine, etc., right? But you've got like, your concentration levels are shit and you've got brain fog, which chances are, if you're a perimenopause woman, you will have both of them, alright? But dehydration can cause these as well. So if your concentration is absolutely shit and you've got brain fog, then you might be dehydrated. So get some water in, alright? It does help manage hunger. I remember sitting at the back of I think it was maybe a Weight Watchers class when I was 30 odds, right? And then the woman was saying, drink your water, and if you're hungry, drink water. And I remember sitting up the back of the class going, fuck off. right? If you're hungry, you're hungry, and if you're thirsty, you're thirsty. But it does actually help. I got into the habit when I was on my 1400 calories, right, which was only for about 6 weeks, by the way. It wasn't actually that long. Obviously, it felt quite dramatic when I was in it, but it wasn't actually that long. But I got into the habit of trying to fight off hunger with liquid. But 5 litres of water a day, right, and you're actually giving yourself the gip because you're drinking 5 litres of water a day. You do get to the stage that you're literally forcing it down just for the sake of it, and that's okay because it's for the short term and it was my decision and that's fine. But I discovered, now I know I'm late to the party, right, I'm 51, I discovered cans of Diet Pepsi, right, and previously I have been in other people's company, right, and like if you're out in a restaurant or whatever and they'll say, can I have a Diet Cola please? And the waiters will say, yes, but we've only got Diet Pepsi, and they'll go, oh no, it doesn't matter, can I have an orange juice? I remember sitting there thinking, what the fuck, by the way, how do you even know the difference between Diet Cola and Diet Pepsi? But who knew? I am now in that gang. So anyway, I was fighting off like pre-dinner time, about 5 o'clock, about 5 o'clock, half five, pre-dinner time hunger, right, with a can of Diet Pepsi. Sorry, and the reason that I'm mentioning that is because water does actually, right, it helps you manage your hunger. So, to the Weight Watchers woman 21 years ago, when I sat up the back, I never pulled her up for it, obviously. I just sat there all quiet because I was dead shy back then. And actually, she was right, but I'm sorry for dissing you and for sitting up the back thinking, oh my God, you're talking absolute pish, right? It does actually help. Drink your water. All right, it will help manage your hunger. Keeps everything moving along. All right, it can sort out your brain fog. It's very good for your waistline as well. I'm not saying you should swap your food for water, obviously not, but we would like both. All right. If you're exercising, you need to drink your water, more water. You don't need to drink it during the exercise, right? This is quite a lot as well, right? And I think if we're struggling with the training session that we're in, we just use water as a time wasting exercise. I'll just walk like 3 lengths to the gym to get my bottle of water, right? Just drink your water. Sip it slowly if you're exercising. Don't be necking a bottle mid workout, alright? You'll probably spew it back up. It's also very good for lubrication, like for the joints and the... I can't think of the word. I'm having a total brain fog today. I think I'm actually been on this podcast quite a lot at the time, and I sit here and I say, I'm having a brain fog today, despite the fact that I'm drinking my water. I can't think of the word. It's something to do with your joints. I can't remember. Anyway, it keeps your joints nice and supple, alright? Your body needs water. It needs water to function. It needs water for optimum health, right? And I absolutely piss myself laughing when people say to me, I just can't drink water. I can't do it. And I'll be like, well, what liquids have you had today? Oh, do you know, I've had 5 cups of tea, 4 coffees, 3 cans of juice. Right, fuck off. You can drink water, you just choose not to. So I'd like you to think about drinking water, alright? Add in sugar-free diluting juice is perfectly acceptable. Alright, there's two types of camps in the fitness industry. There's the camps that include the cups of tea in your liquid quota for the day. I do not. I think you should drink water, alright? You can drink fizzy water, providing it's calorie free as well. What we're trying to do is get liquid into our body with no calories in it, because there's times to drink your calories and there's times not to drink your calories, alright? So if you're doing nothing and sitting on the sofa every day for 24 hours, let's face it, nobody's doing that, 2 litres of water, alright? Anything more, if you're doing any kind of activity, walking, going about your daily business, 3 litres of water. If you're exercising, 4 to 5 litres of water, alright? Buy yourself a pretty water bottle. You've got choices. You can do it in half litres like this, or you could just get a big bottle of water, like a big 2.5 litre bottle, fill it up and drink 2 of them a day. Honestly, it sounds dead easy, isn't it? But for some reason, we just fight against it. And I guarantee you, if you were in the market for fat loss, right, and I said to you, all you need to do to lose fat is drink 5 litres of water a day, you'd fucking do it. You absolutely would, but we choose not to do it. So please try and change your mindset if you're not a water drinker, alright? It is 100% worth it. It helps with everything. It will clear your brain fog. It helps with perimenal symptoms. It can help manage your hunger and your cravings. Alright, it makes us do nice, smooth stools. I feel like there was another word that I said in there earlier and I've forgotten what it is. Can't remember. Plump, maybe. No, it wasn't plump. Sure, it began with an S. Can't remember. Alright, keeps your joints nice and supple as well. Our body needs water. Our brains need water. Our brain is 75% water. It needs water to function, so drink your water. Alright, 10 minutes of me speaking about water. How exciting for you. Speak to you all soon, my lovelies. Bye bye.